Hello, Ectosage here on the Sage channel. It is Sleep, Art, Game, and Eat. And today we're taking a look at this sort of strange silly little ship, which I've called the Squiddy. And basically I decided to make a small squid-like ship. Not like the large ship I built before, which is basically just an experiment of the mirroring tools. But this one actually has 8 legs that fling about a bit more like a squid, and I'll show you those in a second. The body of this ship, though, has the cockpit there, 2 large reactors there, a bunch of gyroscopes stuck in that red bit, and then engines in every which direction here, just that way we have some propulsion. Not the prettiest thing in there ever. Along the outside here, we have all these squid arms. Like I said, there are actually 8 of them, and basically the way they're connected, if we fly up to the front of the ship, you can see we have these little outcroppings. Not gyros, pardon, but rotors used as basically just joints, and they connect up like that to a single block, 4 blocks across, single block, and just rinse and repeat the whole way down, and black and yellow, that way they sort of stick out. I was thinking of maybe painting these ones here red, but I decided against it. Anyway, let me hop in here and really quickly show you what it's like to move, and watch these as I start accelerating. Instantly you see the sort of weird happening there. It's pretty cool. It's actually amazing. And then it's almost like a ripple, a wave that carries down the whole thing as we move along, because of course they're all being pulled by the front of the ship. And at the back they sort of get, I can't really rotate their camera around to properly see, because of course these all count as separate ships, but there you go, you can see the back sort of pulses in this really awesome way, and god, I sort of love it. But now let's see what's our speed. If we were to press tab, there we go, we're at a decent speed. Yeah, I think this speed should do. So what I'm going to do now is actually just stop really quickly, and this should be pretty cool. It sort of reaches out at you and grabs at you. I love it. And it sort of makes a huge messy clump there, but now if we start reversing, a lot of these will actually lock up and grab together, which is pretty strange. But if we start spinning now, we might be able to fling a few of them outwards, and god, I just love the way they look floating in space and drifting about. And of course this is causing our ship to turn a wee bit here because of the way they're all snagging and pulling and stuff. And here we go, now they've all been flung about. And just look at that, how cool is that? And I can actually keep them flinging about if I like by moving the ship around and reversing while I'm doing that. And it's just a lot of fun to have these things flying about. I'd like to be able to add weapons to like the ends of them and just be firing Gatlings all the time, but of course since they all count as separate ships, I can't really put anything I would like to control on the edges of them and still be able to control them from this ship, which is a bit unfortunate, but who knows, maybe we'll get there one day. God, I just love it, flinging these about. It's so awesome. And of course, I can't really get a front view right now, which is what I was trying to do there. Oh, there we go, now I might be able to. You see, there's some metal in very, very front of us, so every time I try to get the camera around, it sort of snags and then bounces it back to the last position I had in 3D space. There you go, it's pretty awesome. Anyway, I just felt like sharing this. This should be up on the Steam Workshop pretty soon. If you want to mess around with it yourself, I like it a lot. As interesting, as cool it is. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.